Hello everyone and welcome back to Riverbend. Now we're starting this episode actually in the same day as the last one. Because I realised after I signed off I forgot something I said I was going to do. Which needs doing today. Because it can't really wait till tomorrow. Which is I need to buy some more fertiliser. So that the tractor in the field can finish his job. So we're just going to nip back and do that. Get him to finish his job and then we're going to skip through to the next day. Now I've redone the chicken barn as I said. And actually I remember because I forgot I'd added a mod. Part of the mod for the chicken barns, I can actually put gates in the enclosures, which is great. I'll show you that in a second because there's a fantastic fertilizer. Actually, you know what, I'm just going to go buy about 3 of them. Call it. Why not? We're alright for money right now. And I think I shot myself about 10 grand there, didn't I? If I leave you there, like I say, we can now play with the shop's new toy. This nice little Merlot turbo farmer here. I said this, you see that I've said it so I can't tab into it and that. Its job is purely going to be here. And help us to load things like these big bags. I'm usually quite good at this, he says. And I know this thing can lift like what? I know I could just pull alongside North or low, but while the option's there and it's nice, sometimes I do like to just do things the old-fashioned way. Come on. He says failing. So that's 4 of them. So obviously this thing, I spec'd it with like the rear weights on it and because I knew I'd be doing tricks like this. Obviously why I don't feed into the sulky, I will just, we'll go into our usual storage location. I can roughly center them in the trailer just for drivability purposes. I'll probably just feed like 2 bags into the bulky, that should be enough to finish the job. Oh! Hey! Sent them flying, what can I say? Oh, I think he's spread them apart a little bit to the point where I'm not sure I'll be able to. I'm going to have to use super strength to like push them back together. When they're together, I know that set of forks on their widest settings are perfect. Obviously as they jumped apart slightly, it was no longer going to work. But then there we go, so now I'll just park this in the corner over here somewhere. But I might just get a thumbnail first. So you guys don't mind that? Oh, that's got to be a lot closer than I thought it would. Too much? That I like. That looks pretty good. Yep, it did, I messed it up. Okay, maybe this is taking me way too long, I do apologise. Strap all them on for full effect. Oh, have you noticed that the light enclosures, I think that's actually a bug with the FOV thing. The light enclosures look empty. Now we're talking, that'll do. FOV, I think 60 is the default. I think. Certainly it's what feels the best. I could of course be wrong. Anybody who does know, feel free to tell me that I can correct it. But to me this feels nice to play. I might as well just leave this over here. This does just feel like really nice to play, so that's why I tend to stick to. Okay, if I just give them 2 pallets, if I just give them 2 bags, 2,000 litres, that's going to finish that field, and the rest we can just store. Couple of diesel one here. Why not? And then he's got to quickly do that, and then like I say, we'll move it on. As for what we're going to do the next day, I don't have a particular task in mind. It may be a case of some more contracting, see we're going to spend a bit more money overnight. What I'll do is I'll probably top up all the animals' foods, certainly the cows, because we should have more TMR being produced. Mixed feed, not quite full yet. As I said, I'm going to take like 2,000 litres. I'm hoping if I go as far away as possible, then just back in. I'm only going to take the back ones. I'm hoping that, because that way it's a bit of an easier full load. Well, that certainly worked as I planned. Yep, I think it's worked. That's that noise again. I'm pretty sure it isn't, because there isn't a collectible in the middle of this field. But it just to me, it's the kind of thing the game companies would do to let you know, oh yeah, there's a collectible somewhere near your vicinity. As you see, there's the chicken barn being repositioned. With the fence. I accidentally made the fence a lot longer, but in doing so, I've added this beautiful little piece here, look. As you can see. If we ever did need to take a vehicle in here for whatever reason, is there, then it just sort of shadows the edge of the cow barn. Along there. Yeah. I can't actually remember the old capacity, but I think we may go slightly bigger. It to me looks a lot straighter. Going to this view. It was kind of hard with all the trees there, and I think it still angles inwards, but I don't think it's quite as extreme as the last one was. But yeah, really happy with that lined up. Oh, and he's done, so I knew he didn't have a lot left. So I'll put these fertilizers away. I'm just going to super strength it because I'm going to do this fairly quick. Even though super strength the door involved means it's going to be a pain. Actually, it's quite lucky that door opens the other way. That makes life a lot better. I mean, he's not going to try and slap these out of the way every time I put them down. That door sound taken straight from a horror movie there. I actually mean to go all that. Once I've done that, I'll go and park these up. We'll bring the Massey back across, and then we'll sleep to the next day. See what that has to bring. That's that done. I'm going to put this over by the cold store, like I said. How are the baby cows doing for water? Still really good. I think this will be out of the way. It is before backing into his cooling units. I better phone the fridge servicing guys to come back out to me. I've broken it. Just like that, we can go and get the Massey. You see that kind of moved as if I'd pressed the throttle, then even though I was technically not under my control. Oh well, those little bits have left. Let's have a quick look. Looks like he's back to 100% fertilised, which is good. Well, it only needs like another 150 litres. Just gonna go down the usual spot. Does this actually roll on those wheels when you go down? I think it's supposed to if they were actual like animated wheels. I'll leave this here. Crashing into all the tractor. Yeah, well, let's call it a night. Oh, it's nice you didn't finish at half 3 and just go to bed then to work the next day. Please, that'll just be... That's hail. Hopefully it's gone back to rain. Spend time money on vehicles. Like the hail's not any damage, thankfully. Sounded like hail anyway. Harvester, but not the type we use. That's interesting. Corn's something I'm considering for future, but not right now. Right, so short means there's nothing on our fields needs doing. I'm gonna go over and top up. They got 86,000. I need to try and work out what they're eating per day. 33 months, 21 months. We'll go and sell some buffalo milk. Worth 10 grand if I wait till October, but I'm gonna wait till October. Well, the 9,000 litre planks. Oh, there's long planks, but I think they're just sat. Should we take a lot of planks to the playground? It's just a slightly different sell point, but because I don't think you guys have seen it. Planks are still running. Unless the Deutsch running overnight. I mean, I'll go and check the museum first, see how it's doing, but I think if we take a look to the playground, that's giving us an excuse to go somewhere different on the map. Why am I not seeing... I think this is done. The drop-off point's done. This is finished. Gotta be. Have we lost it as a cell location? Yes, we have, look. We have finished the museum. Wow, I honestly didn't expect that. Besides, yeah, there's nothing outstanding. See, this is like some of the stuff we've already found. You see it laying around in here, so probably not before too long we'll do like I said. We'll go around with a guide and find... Wow, we finished. That's I'm honestly quite surprised. I know I'd been saying I thought we were close to the edge, but I didn't think we were that close. Let's check the anything of interest there? Supply and contract, Farmland 55, right, that's the game. Walter, gold milk. We can't do any of those. Couple of spraying contracts. Oh, this thing's dirt, because like it's saying spraying, if I want to do... Actually I can't because... Oh, I want to collect. Alright. I'm going to clear these all and refresh them because I think it's broken. Let's draw one again, 40,000. Farmer's market, well, 40,000 is such a small amount, I may as well do it just for the sake of getting rid of a couple of bales. That's literally like 4 bales. And like obviously it's the very top of the map, so it's a little bit away from... So I think like 4 straw bales should do this. Oh, look at all those different hay amounts. That's weird. Unless it's, I don't know, unless they got damaged or something. I didn't leave them out in the rain. Straw bales, right. I seriously reckon that'll be enough. Well, that's weird. I'm gonna make it an absolute arse to try and unload them when the time comes, but alas, that's the way things go at times. $24. I need 49, I need 2 more, don't I, to it. I think the hail and the rain is damaging these bales. If I step out, do them numbers change? I don't know, I'm losing track there. So this is enough to do this supply contract. I'll go up there, I'll go to the sawmill and we'll reconvene at the playground. Enjoy, folks. Need to remember, if you move away from the pallets, it forgets which ones you've told it to pick up. That's why it keeps picking up wood chips even though I'd be fine, I've told it not to. And these are going to go down here. I've been thinking as well, I was thinking during that time lapse, if I'm right, which I think I am, and that is the museum done, next episode will be all about finding all the collectibles, assuming we haven't got, more important farming work to do. Next episode we find collectibles. Then our next one after that, we're going to work towards the wagon builder. Now the wagon builder, I think costs 230 grand to buy, and we can't rent it. I'm not going to allow us to rent it anyway. It's on here as a production. These long planks, fabric and rope. And obviously rope, we're going to need the rope maker, we can rent that. Fabric, we're going to need a spinnery. Either buy or rent that. It's going to cost us a lot of money. Not something we need. How do they put anything break? Sadly realistic, but I still hate it. But yeah, so to buy all that we need about $1 million, which we haven't got right now. Like I say, if next episode we do a big hunt for collectibles, we can hopefully get somewhere close. And obviously we'll have a great flower. So the playground maker is just up here. This little thing. Oh, this is a collectible, is it? Nope. You can as a production, but it's also one of those, it's like an ongoing project thing, I guess. Oh, I've got a tractor there. It was in John Deere colours, but do believe to sell the actual playground. Yeah, it's over there. You can buy this as a... which one is it? Which one do you want me to take it to? This one here, okay. That's to make a hole. I don't know if it's actually gonna, like, build something. Looks like required the next step. Wood beam, long planks, and rope. Right, the wood beam and the long planks I can start producing. We might as well work on this as a stopgap. So, yeah, so planks, wood beam, and long planks. So you're on both of those. A rope is different because a rope means we need the rope maker. 300 grand. Now we ain't gonna be doing anything with that until we have a lot more wool. Well, these are the guys back to okay. Back to mailbox. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. Probably wait until we've got, unless we buy some more sheep. See how. I have to do some like maths here, aren't I? Figure out exactly what all this is going to cost me. Because the rope maker's 300k, I now know that. Which are the wagon builders up around that amount? And obviously for fabric I'm going to need a spinnery. Let's find out how much that's going to cost. This guy here for now. We'll start with the wagon builder. 425, so I'm going to make notes here. I've just destroyed a load of cans flying, whoops. Right, so, rope maker 300k. Wagon builder 425. No, I don't want to buy that right now, and you can't rent that either, so you can just straight buy that. Spinnery, which is you. Spinnery 180. Right, so a wagon builder, for example, so that's just it, that's all it would need. That would cover all three of the items there, and that builds one wagon. I don't know what a wagon sells for. I think it's like the give you a price on here. No, it doesn't. It's like the boats on Silverrun, if you remember those folks, where it just completes and sells, I think. If that's just them three, and I'm literally working down a piece of paper here. I made that £805,000 we're going to need. I don't think our harvest is going to let us that well. I'm hoping it's going to make good money. I think that could be optimistic. As I say, there's very little to do on our farm, unfortunately. So I wonder if the contracts give us anything of use. Not a big field. Nothing really of interest here either, so I guess we could just skip a day. Or we can start, if I bring my second monitor up, bear me a second. If I bring a guide up, we can try and find those. Right, so I'm bringing up a collectibles map now on my second monitor. Went to a 6 months ago Reddit post. Hopefully it's not a YouTube video. Nope, this is from a website called patchcrazy.co.uk. When the pictures actually load, we get a picture of heavily modded GTA first. I'm going to just sort of like jump around the map a little bit. I'm not going to drive around for them, but apparently number 1 is in that farmyard that we... So now I'm going to have to do something like this. I haven't got like marker points on them. I know this is number 2 on my list, sorry. And there's going to be a red box inside a big barn. Well, that looks like a big barn. Two big barns. Another one without the door. Ah, looks like you. And then number 1. Lot 77, anyone? Then number 1's actually nice in here. Oh, the road maker. Wow. This is where I'm going to get really annoyed because I'm looking at this picture. Apparently something in here. Apparently it's that. That. How on earth was anybody ever going to find that? Number 3 apparently is in a shed off the side of here. I realise this isn't the... I'm probably not the way we're supposed to do this, I grant that. Like I said, I'd like to get a mug, I'd like to show you guys the museum. And also this can stand as like a guide. I know some of these we're going to have already got as well, which is going to be even more annoying. I've not done them in any particular order. Like it's in this barn here, and it's that. Number 4 is playground maker. On the desk or something. Building. It downs. Storage on here. No. Looks like it's downstairs. Ah, it's looking more likely. Playground maker, look, planks and planks long, so we can do that. Number 5, I know I've already got. Number 5 was on our farmyard. Number 6, field 25, road near 25. 26, 27. Like it's in this little shed here. Looks like a rubber ring. Well, it was inside the rubber ring. Number 7, field 31 at the T-junction. This is going to come a cropper when I find it, when there's one that I have got but I can't remember, isn't it? Because I'm going to be spending ages looking for something which isn't going to be there. Oh, this one's in this shed. Did I already get this one? I must already have got this one. Apparently it's supposed to be a bucket under there. Right, number 8. No, right, number 8 is on top of all these. Top of all these hives over here, apparently. Hello. Like a basket? No. What's that thing? Number 9. Sunflower field. Inside this barn. This is also going to be great on the money from, which I'm not arguing with. That's that thing there. That looks interesting and slightly dangerous. I believe number 10 I already have. I seem to remember. Number 10, I seem to remember messing around in a barn up here once before. I'm hoping that was on this save. I've not detail played a Riverbend that wasn't this series, but I have booted the map up a time or two for like testing and various things. Oh no, you saw it spawn in. Did that too quick and didn't spot the number, did I? On special offer. We've got a truck. Right, so number 11 apparently is in the spinnery. Garage. In here. How can there be 10 to go and that's number 11? Unless I literally haven't got any of these. Okay, apparently the next one's in the paper factory. This is something else that we're going to probably look to buy at some point, but I don't want to know how much this is. Look at all that. Wow! Yeah, that one's expensive. The next one's... Right, the 13 I know I've got, that's the one, the boat. 14... 82. The building to the side of field 82. That little barn there. No, it wasn't. I thought it was a bit of chair then. 15. I think I got that one. Remember rightly, this one, like in a skip around the back of this building. Oh no, it's still there. 7 left. Build 86. Up. Busted. Okay, finally climb a set of stairs, not find a poster or something. Find a cave hidden behind the bushes. Aha. Okay, now then, field 86 and climb the tower. Oh, Firewatch Tower. Wow, the money situation is getting better than I ever anticipated. This is where I heard an engine noise and I thought there was going to be either a vehicle up here or a plane going over. Ah, it fell off. Come on. Apologies for anyone who's getting a bit dizzy over this. Oh, it's the stove. 5 to go. This one's sawmill again. Well, is that yellow dotting them for me because I'm so close? Looks like it's yellow dotting the ones that are left because I'm now getting nearer. I've not turned anything on as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that then yellow dotted that one for me. In a barn at fields. Oh, there's a barn in here somewhere. One in here. Must already have this one because that one's not. No, number 20 is a phone. I know I've got that one. Ah, look, yeah, it has its mark, the ones that are left. I guess that's the thing it does when you get. In that case, I don't need the map up anymore. I hope bring my OBS back. Ooh, a game like that. That's new for this game. Okay, I must have seen it because it's like gone away. What is around here? be in here. Why do I get the feeling that this is here for a reason? Like that, I didn't have. Top here. Two left, right one, should definitely. What is one underwater? Is one seriously under? Oh no, it's gonna be out on the. It's out on the. I just look at the map and thought that was going to be under the bloody water. Did you also see as well during the first time that's how I raced the boat? And one more to go. Sadly this one hasn't got. That's going to put us on 300 grand, which is great. We're going to get to finish this episode with a walk through the museum. Then we can start on our next project. I think the playground's going to be the next. While we try and build more cash, which can then allow us to do the one left apparently. And it's there, look. It's going to be in one of these buildings here. Something in here. Congratulations, you have found all 25 parts. So if we now head down to the museum, it'd be nice if we made some kind of passive income from this place, wouldn't it? We should be able to wander around it. I'll take us off run mode. And all these items that we fished out of various places are just kind of just scattered around really, aren't there? There's nothing. Doesn't look in any way. Let's see, that's what the flowers are. I wonder what the flower pots were going to be. Donation box. So that's still like that. That's just situated stopping you going in that building. I wonder what that like glass A was for. Like. Shame you can't get up on. Can you get up onto that? I don't think there's a door. That one is that door's accessible. Could be, you know. Oh, there that A is. I see. So you can here. I've learned to tell. That door isn't real. That door is, you can tell by the handle type. And there you can get onto here. Guessing you're not. Ow! Well, what we can do, luckily, because I'm not afraid. Is we can use flight mode and we can come right up here. Have a proper look round. Hang on. I'm seriously worried I do something wrong here and we end up with a real situation on our hands. That ain't gonna work, is it? Oh. And on that note, folks, I think that's all our tractors are back at base, aren't they? Yeah, the only thing that isn't is that, because technically we don't own that. Well, we do, but technically we don't. Yeah, might as well leave it there. So I'm going to call this one here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little collectible, unexpected collectibles guide, which didn't include the ones that I'd already got, which was about 4 of them, so I apologise. But check out the rest of the channel, there's a lot of great stuff on here. Please like, subscribe. Until next time, we shall see you. Goodbye.